What's up, guys? The baby goat, Gabby, Mel. What's up, Mel? Good to see you. Annabella. How you guys doing? What's up, Gabby? Gabby gave us the wave, guys. That means we made it. We are stoked. Anybody have anything just like absolutely epic happen this week? If so, throw it up in the comments. What's up, Faith? Good to see you. We had, it was Easter. Did anybody do anything just like awesome for Easter? Anybody still do like Easter egg hunts? Gabby says, you have been blessed. What's up, Riley? Our family, we do Easter egg hunts still. I have 2 young kids, man, they loved it. Easter egg in the back, Easter egg hunt in the front yard. It was epic. In the backyard, we set out all real Easter eggs. So like we hard boiled the eggs and then we dyed the eggs, right? And Levi sees them in the backyard and he gets super excited. We tell him, bud, we're not gonna do the hunt until after church. And then he looks out in the backyard and he sees a crow fly down and scoop up one of the eggs that was supposed to be his. And it was just done. Levi went running into the backyard and we had the egg hunt. It was so much fun. What's up, Matt? You cooked dinner for the neighbors, Mel. That is awesome. Faith, you went to a friend's house. Annabella's saying, go follow the squad. So apparently you're supposed to go follow the squad or something. Sean did a Snapchat Easter egg hunt. That was rad. I love it. You got a ton of eggs on the Snapchat Easter egg hunt, Annabella. That is epic. What's up, Colin Vecchio? Good to see you, man. Well, not see you, but good to be seen by you, I guess, right? Yeah, the Snapchat Easter egg hunt. That sounds pretty fun. I went around and we did a Easter egg hunt in the morning. I went around super early with all these printed pictures of Easter eggs. And I went around my entire neighborhood and I slapped them all over everywhere. And then a bunch of different families all came out of their house and did this gigantic like paper Easter egg hunt all over our neighborhood while honoring social distancing. It was the best. Melanie's cracking up about something. Who knows what? Matt said he got so many the last 2 years, but he doesn't have Snapchat anymore. Oh, Matthew, what a disappointment. What's up, Macy? John says he just went to 100. Good job, bro. I'm proud of you. That's what's up, John. Yeah, our family, man, we are like just beginning to have traditions. Did anybody's traditions just get totally canceled because of social distancing and COVID-19? We usually go to our in-laws' place and do a giant Easter egg hunt. They have 3 acres here in Oxnard, and we usually do a big thing. And man, we just like didn't do any of that. So that was kind of one of our traditions that kind of got busted. Oh, Savannah's Wi-Fi isn't working. Savannah Wells is supposed to be joining us tonight, guys. No. Yeah, Matt, do you still have your camp bracelet on from summer camp? That is so good. Matthew still wore his head scarf. Matthew, you stop it. And yes, he still has his bracelet on. My man. Gabby says her Beast Easter Fest got canceled. I don't even know what that means, Gabby, but I'm so intrigued. Everybody else is probably intrigued too. You should tell us what that means, Gabby. We're excited. Yeah, Mel, Matt says, what about you? You still have on your Forest Home bracelet? Anybody still have on their Forest Home bracelets? Man, mine broke like week 1. I've been repping this one that I gave to all our leaders for camp. It just says, God's got this. I feel like, damn, that's something awesome to be able to remember. My wife just hopped on. What's up, London? The battle continues between Melanie and Matthew. So there's a competition between them two, seeing who can keep on their Forest Home bracelet longer. This is pretty epic. We're looking forward to seeing who ends up winning that. Annabella's broke at camp. No. Oh, Melanie's is barely hanging on. I love it. Took it off after camp. Savannah's hopping in and out. We'll see if Savannah can come through, help us out with the game tonight. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It was pretty fun, but we might have to save it for another week if we're not going to be able to get Savannah on here, because Savannah, we can't do this without you. Savannah sent a request thing. Let's see if we can get Savannah to go live with us now. Savannah, we miss you. I feel like a news anchor. I wrote my sermon tonight on paper. Savannah!
Hi.
Good to see you.
We see you too.
Hello. So
Hi.
how has all of this been for you, Savannah? Tell us what it's like at the Wells house.
We just redid our floors, actually.
I heard. somebody I know was over there helping you, right?
Yeah, Branson. He was here for like all week. It was crazy.
That's my brother-in-law.
Yeah. I was.
How do you like them? Are they more flory?
Yeah, it looks
Good.
really nice. I was
Good.
for the first half, so I had to like just lay in bed, and I couldn't do anything. And then
You were sick?
yeah, not.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
Good.
I got better like the second day, the second to last day that we were working on it, and so I got to help out, and it was pretty cool. And we did my room, and everything looks so much nicer, and like it's really fun to just have like, it feels more open. Our whole house feels more open, and so we've had something to keep us busy, so it hasn't been like too boring around right now.
That's awesome, Savannah. And how are you doing with school? Tell me about school. Fill us in, girl. You're loving it.
Or any of my teachers on here. Or any of my teachers on here. No, we just got off spring break on Monday.
Okay.
And it was kind of hectic. It's still kind of crazy because like everybody's just changed, like all the teachers have modified their online classrooms now, more than the first week we did it. And it's been different and kind of weird. So we're trying to get used to it.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry. I know I've been talking to teachers and students, and I know it's hard for everybody. So keep going strong. It looks like in the comment section, if you're checking that out, Savannah, it looks like everybody's putting up our normal announcements. That is awesome. Guys, no phones. Not anymore, man. That thing went out the window, right, Savannah? I love it. Savannah, tell me what has been like the best part about this for you. What do you feel like God's done or you just are excited about besides your floors?
That I can still talk to people, that I can still reach out and like we can still have Zoom calls and connect to people. And that's really cool. And like that we can call on youth group and still have youth group. That's
Me too.
probably been the best part. And like we can still reach out to friends and like check in on them, and nobody feels completely isolated.
I like that too, Savannah. That's been awesome. You know, it's funny. It's like I haven't been to hardly anybody in the youth group's house, right? And just you, because I know your parents. But now all of a sudden I've seen into like everybody's house, you know? So it feels, even though it feels like, I mean, I feel that pressure, right? Of like all of us are far apart and that really sucks. Not being able to see people sucks. But it is kind of fun to be able to like peer into people's lives a little bit more than usual, huh?
Yeah.
So thanks for letting us into your life. You were telling me that your family was playing a game and then you got the inspiration for the game for tonight from your family. Tell us what the game that we're playing tonight is, Savannah. And then real quick, as always, winner of the game wins what? You remember?
Domino's Pizza.
Pizza!
It's really good.
Yeah, you've won what, twice?
Yeah.
Slow it down. That's why we had to get you in here, dude.
Yeah, I can't play.
Tell us. What's the game? What are we doing?
It's from Watch Your Mouth, and they have these little plastic cards. And you look like a skeleton when you put them in, so I'm a little nervous about doing this for all of Instagram.
So this is going to be the best time to screenshot ever, right?
You can forever blackmail me all you want. So we have these cards, and Parker and I know the phrases. Parker knows the phrases, so I'm going to be saying the phrases, and then in the comments, if you can actually understand what I'm trying to say, we'll kind of just do whoever gets the closest, or if you get it spot on. And then, so you write down, or you comment in the comments what you think I'm going to say, and then Parker will tell you if you got it right or not. Yep. It's really hard. I can't pronounce my B's or P's, so I'm just warning you.
I am so excited. So you're going to put this funny thing in your mouth, and then you're going to say a phrase. And then people are going to put up in the comments exactly what they think you're saying in the phrase. And then whoever wins it spot on or maybe just close enough, right? Every other game we've done, you've had to be spot on. So this is pretty cool. You get to just be close enough. Yeah. And then we'll pick winners. You'll get points. And then whoever has the most points by the end of the game is going to have pizza delivered to their home.
Yeah.
I'm stoked, Savannah. You know what's funny? The answers to all this are on my iPhone that I'm using to do this right now. So I'm going to be a participant in the game too.
That's cool.
Let's do it, Savannah.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1. Dude, I have the world's worst gag reflex. So anytime, I just think you're going to be drooling everywhere, Savannah.
I know.
Anytime I go to the dentist, I start throwing up, dude. It's horrible. I can't eat before I go to the dentist. Oh, Savannah, this is terrible. I am so excited. You have amazing teeth, Savannah. Let me be the first one to say that. Whoever your dentist is, send us your number. Gabby Sand screenshot. So good. I love it. All right, Savannah, what's the first phrase? Go ahead and say it as close to the mic as you can.
Pluto has 5 moons.
All right, say it again.
Pluto has 5 moons.
I love it. So go ahead and put up in the comments what you think Savannah just said. I am very excited.
Oh, Elijah got it. Yeah.
Elijah's the leader though. Jasmine got it, right?
Yeah, Jasmine.
Jasmine. Miss Fonseca got it. All right, Jasmine, you have 1 point, girl. Great job, Savannah. You are a champ. Savannah's gone, everyone.
No, I can't get the comment card to go away.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll watch the comments. You worry about whatever it is you have to say.
It pulled up my keyboard.
I love it. All right, Savannah, what's number 2?
Mommy, eat my M&Ms.
I heard something M&Ms.
Mommy, eat my M&Ms.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. This is going to be great. All right, guys, go ahead and put up in the comments whatever you think it was. You've heard it twice.
Mommy, eat my...
Oh, that was awesome. That thing just went shooting out of Savannah's mouth.
That was very unsanitary.
Oh, that is so good. Hey, David Bathauer, thanks, man. He just threw up, if you prefer to watch us on YouTube, he just threw up the link to the YouTube one.
Oh.
All right. Was it Mommy made me mash my M&Ms?
No, but that's very close.
Was it Molly ate my M&Ms?
Yeah, Mommy makes me eat my M&Ms. Yeah. Maybe.
Wait. Gabby said your mom makes me eat my M&Ms. It's funny how everything's backwards. Somebody said Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me eat my M&Ms. I think Annabella was the first one who got it actually right. If I'm wrong, it's going to blow up in the comments, I'm sure, dude. Savannah, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, good. It looks like Annabella got it right to me, dude. That's what I'm looking at. All right, Annabella, you got 1 point. So it's between Jasmine and Annabella, each with 1 point. If you just joined us, we're playing a wonderful game where Savannah puts something funny in her mouth and then says a sentence. You guess whatever it is that Savannah is saying, post it in the comments. If you get it correct, or maybe even close enough, the first person to get it correct gets a point put next to their name. At the end of the night, we tally up the points and we send a pizza to the winner's home. Savannah, we're on round number 3. What you got for us?
Okay. Hippo, super, shaker, upper. Hippo, super. Oh, no. Hippo, poop, shaker, upper.
Hippo, poop, picker-upper?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, Amy Holden, you're coming in strong. Amy Holden says, or tonight you can have Chick-fil-A. So you'll be able to decide between a pizza or Chick-fil-A.
I want Chick-fil-A.
I know, Savannah. This is a cruel world. We might have to hook you up for this. This is wonderful. All right.
Yeah, it's hippo, poop, shaker, upper. I don't...
All right, go ahead and say it again.
Hippo, poop, shaker, upper.
I've only seen leaders, so don't read them yet. I've only seen leaders. We'll see.
Hippo, soup, picker upper.
Faith says he's soup picker upper.
Hippo, soup. Hippo, soup, picker upper.
Annabella's wondering, is it hippo poop picker upper?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Annabella, you're coming in with the 2nd point.
She wants that Chick-fil-A. I can't say it.
Hippo poop picker upper Chick-fil-A. Hey, great job, everybody. That was really, really good. I am soup picker upper. That was a close second, but the answer was hippo poop picker upper. That's hard to say in general, man.
Yeah.
Great job. All right, what's question number 4?
Tire rolls are fabulous.
Something's fabulous.
Tire rolls are fabulous.
My mom just joined. Hello, Mom. All right, so if you just joined us, we're playing a game. Savannah has something funny in her mouth, and she has to try and say a sentence. When you hear the sentence, you guys post in the comments what you think Savannah is saying. The person who gets it right first gets a point put next to their name, and then at the end of the game, we're going to tally it up. Whoever has the most points either wins Domino's or Chick-fil-A. Let's see what we got here.
I think
Fireballs are fabulous.
Uh-huh.
That's what it was? Fireballs are fabulous? Wow, Jasmine and Annabella are now tied for first place. These two are just crushing it. I am so excited about this.
Tylenol is fabulous. That's just pretty close.
That one is pretty close. I love that Matt said fabulous. All right, Savannah, what's question number 5?
Do you have any sexual reference?
Oh, it's so good. I'll give you a hint. It's something about mints.
Okay.
I had Noah, she ate a mint of mine in my van today and just looked at me like I betrayed her. Your tongue, Savannah, it's so bad. Are your lips getting dry?
Annabella got it. Do you have any sexual reference?
Annabella, great job, Annabella. Oh my goodness. So Annabella has 3 points and Jasmine has 2. So we're playing a game, if you just joined us, where obviously my friend on the bottom here, Miss Savannah, she has something funny in her mouth and she's trying to say different sentences. When you hear the sentence, you post it into the comments, and then whoever is closest to whatever Savannah is saying wins. And whoever puts it up first, you get a point put next to your name. And at the very, very end of the game, we tally them all up. Whoever wins either Domino's or Chick-fil-A delivered to them tonight. What just happened with the Teletubbies? That was awesome.
I don't know.
All right, Savannah, what you got?
Okay, number 6 is a doll named Wilson.
Wow. All right, let's see how this goes.
A doll named Wilson.
I'll give you a hint. It's from one of my favorite movies of all time. Let's see. Go ahead and say it one more time, Savannah.
A doll named Wilson.
Somebody says a dog named Eelson. Faith says a ball named Wilson.
I think so. Yeah, it's yeah.
A ball named Wilson. Great job, Faith. You got your first point this evening. Hey, if anybody, the first person who can tell me what movie that quote is from,
I don't know.
I'll give you a point. It was a ball named Wilson. Good job, Faith. If anybody can tell me what movie that quote is from, you will get a point as well. First person to tell me gets a point.
A ball named Wilson.
A ball named Wilson. Do you have any idea, Savannah?
No, I have no idea.
No? Let's see.
It sounds familiar, though.
Does it?
Yeah.
The baby goat says Castaway. Exactly. It is Castaway with Tom Hanks. Good job. I had to give you a break, Savannah. I got your back.
Oh, I think Oliver said it.
Ollie said it first? Oh, I didn't see it. I missed it. What? Where? Oh, yeah, he said Castaway. Oh, man, that was way up there. All right, I'm going to give you each a point. Sorry, I missed that, Ollie. Good job, bro. You get a point for saying it first. My man. Thanks for pointing it out, Savannah. All right, let's do this. Savannah, get us with question number 7.
Floor flung pudding.
What?
Floor flung pudding.
Oh, I have no idea.
Floor flung pudding. Okay. So,
I love it. Something about your footing?
Floor. Yeah, floor flung pudding. Like flung, I think like the fruit.
All right. Did Annabella get it or did baby goat?
I think the goat. James. I think James.
The baby goat. Dude, you're coming up strong now at that point we gave out earlier. You got 2 points on the board, my friend. Annabella is still in the lead with 3 points. Jasmine and DaBaby Goat are tied with 2 points. And then coming in at last is Faith and Oliver, both tied with 1 point. Great job, everybody. Savannah, I think you did 10 of these, right?
Yes, yes.
So that means we are on number 8.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Fried pickles and ice cream. It's kind of gross. So fried pickles and ice cream.
Ooh, interesting. I'm curious to see what people have to say about this. Annabella, that's a great question. Has anybody actually had plum pudding? I never have. I don't even know what it is. There's so many weird stuff about it.
It sounds kind of gross.
I know. All right, Savannah. Annabella said fried pickles and ice cream. Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Man, Annabella, you're pulling ahead here with your 4th point. Great job, my friend. Hey, have you ever had fried pickles and ice cream, Savannah? I know you're a Southern girl from Texas.
I've had pickles and I've had ice cream. I've had a lot of pickles, actually.
I love pickles. They're one of my favorite
Not
foods.
fried pickles, though.
Have you ever had them together, pickles and ice cream?
Especially the really good ones.
Probably.
Probably.
I have never had pickles and ice cream, but now I suddenly have a craving for it. Does that ever happen to you, Savannah?
Yes. I look like
All
a
right.
skeleton.
Yeah, you totally do. All right, Savannah, we are on question number 9. What do we got going on here?
Okay, a big fluttering nest.
All right, since we're on the last one, you're only going to say it one more time. Sound good?
Oh, we got one more. I don't know how to do that. We got 2.
Okay. So for the last 2, so for this one and the other one, you're only going to say it twice. So whenever you want, you go ahead and say this one more time.
Okay. A big fluttering nest.
All right, let's see what people think you're saying. I love that you have to like mop up your spit while you're doing this. Oh, this is so good. Gabby says your mom is on Mars. Faith says a big fluttering nest. Oliver says a big smothering nest. Jasmine says a big.
Oh.
What?
Melanie got it.
Mel?
Melanie got it. She's the leader.
Mel's a leader though. Uh-oh. So anybody who types in what Mel types in is going to go ahead and win this round. Let's see it. Let's see. A big blubbering mess. Annabella put it in?
Oh, she was kidding.
But was that what it was, Savannah?
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. All right, Annabella. Dang, girl. All right, so this is what we're going to do here because Annabella's taking the lead. This next one is going to be worth 3 points, which DaBaby Goat and Jasmine, if they get this right, they could tie Annabella, and then we'd have to do another one that you would have to make up on the spot, Savannah, for a tiebreaker.
Like Ashley got it.
Who did?
Ashley.
Ashley?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Thanks for pointing that out. All right. Ashley, you got your first point on the board. Annabella's still at 4 then. So we're gonna do the next one is gonna be worth, what did I say, 3 points.
Oh, on tongue. Okay. So
all right, Savannah. So you're only gonna say it twice and it's worth 3 points. This is our last one.
So twice?
Yep, unless we have to do a tiebreaker.
Okay. Bring me a fork. Okay, last time. Bring me a fork.
Oh, Annabella. You guys are all killing it. Melanie, you are killing it. Savannah, I can't even believe that you're doing this to yourself. I'm so proud of you right now.
It's awful. My lips are like bleeding, I think.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, I got it.
What is it?
Bring me a fork. It looks like James got it.
Bring me a spork. All right. There we go. DaBaby Goat. Dang. Came in with the win at the last minute. So DaBaby Goat now has 5 points. Jasmine had 2. Ollie and Faith and Ashley all had 1. And Annabella was so close with 4 points on the board. Good job, everyone. Savannah, you are incredible. You can take that goofy thing out of your mouth, girl. That was awesome. Annabella says, sucks to see other people living your dreams. That's how I feel when I watch people going on runs outside right now. I'm like, wow, that looks so nice. What's that like? Hey, guys, like virtual clap, Savannah Wells. Savannah, you did an absolutely incredible job. We will absolutely be getting you food tonight as well for the way that you helped out tonight. So Amy will text you and figure out what we can get you food-wise, because I know you live out in the boonies in Oxnard Shores, but we will absolutely hook you up with something, girl.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You are welcome.
There's spit in my hair now.
There is? Was that just like horrible or what?
It was fun. It was hard to say stuff. I couldn't say B's or P's. I think that was the point.
Absolutely. Dude, you did that so long. Normally when you play that game, you only have it in for a couple seconds.
Yeah, you have like a minute and then to get as many as you can. It's funny.
Yeah, you did a great job. That was at least 15 minutes, so great job.
I was the only one who knew how to put it in when we were playing with our family.
Oh, no.
I've been to the dentist so much, I was showing everyone how to put it in. Like, this is the part where they stick the mirror down.
Oh, that's good. It's like tips and tricks. That's so good. I love it. Yeah. Well, hey, do you and your family, you guys love movies, right?
Yeah.
Big movie people?
Mm-hmm.
So this coming Friday, one of our announcements we have tonight is we're doing another Netflix party night.
Oh, fun.
I know.
I've seen the past two, and they're so much fun.
I love it. So I don't know what movie we're doing yet. I'm excited to find out. Jack Jellison is going to be hosting it, but there will be more information about that Friday, so that way you'll know as we come into Friday evening about watching Netflix together. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very.
Good. I like Netflix too, and I like watching it. So, and then another thing that we're starting, Savannah, have you ever read any of the book of Acts in the Bible? A-C-T-S? Acts?
I have. I think
you have. I saw a friend back there. Was that your sister?
Yes.
What's up, Sierra?
He's trying to pitch.
What?
Say hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Sierra. What's up, Canyon? Good to see you, dude.
Hi.
Hi, bud. So you have read some of the book of Acts, right? Yep. Good. So we're actually going to be starting on Monday every single day for 28 days. There's 28 chapters in the book of Acts. We are going to be starting every single day. We're going to be reading one chapter together as a youth group.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. I'm excited. Do you have the YouVersion app on any of your stuff, your iPad or do you have a phone?
No, I don't.
No. So if you do have a phone or you have a tablet or you have an iPad or you have a computer, go ahead and use or download the YouVersion app. And again, we'll have more information about this throughout the weekend, showing you guys how to download the app. And then follow, if you already do have it, ask to be On Mission's friend, because we're actually going to use that app to do the Bible study together.
That's awesome.
I know, dude. We're super, super, super stoked about it. And we're going to see how it goes. I dropped my pen, so I'm ducking down. So I'm excited going through the book of Acts together. It should be a great, great time.
What's the app called? The
YouVersion.
Okay, cool.
You can just look in the App Store for the Bible app. After this tonight, I'll throw up in the story the picture of it. It's that way super easy to find. So it's called the Bible app. Yep, Melanie just put it up. I'm going to pin this. I got you, Mel. Let's see. Boom. Melanie's comments pinned. So YouVersion Bible app. And then again, if you're like, wait, what? Afterwards, don't trip. I'll put it up in the story so that way we all know what's up. Savannah, you were the best. Thank you so much. We're going to go now to the message, and then we're going to hop into small groups. So hopefully I'll see you then.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye, Savannah. Thank you. Everybody say peace. All right, guys. So it has been a crazy week. I know a lot of you are starting school, and you guys are trying to figure out, man, what is this going to look like now? Like, what's school going to look like? What's friendship going to look like? What's youth group going to look like? And all of it can be so hard to try and figure out what we're going to do as we go through life. So all I want to say tonight is this. I'm going to make a statement, and then, man, we're gonna look at it from the lens of Jesus and from the scriptures, okay? Here's what I want to say tonight. At the end of all of this, at the end of COVID-19, when life goes back to whatever normal even means these days, at the end of all of this, you will either look more like Jesus or you will look less like Jesus. You're either going to look more like Jesus at the end of this, or you're going to look less like Jesus at the end of this. And let me tell you, man, one thing I've found from my life, and maybe you're finding too, as you binge watch Netflix and stuff, if you put garbage into your life, all you get out is garbage, right? Like, you know, if you stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning binge watching a show and you have to wake up for a class the next day, you are so tired, your brain is so foggy. That's just one example, right? If you put in garbage into your life, you're gonna get garbage out. If you put in good into your life, you're gonna see good come out of your life. If you have a Bible, grab it right now and turn to the book of Matthew. Matthew is one of the 4 Gospels. And I love the Gospels. I read them like on repeat, just constantly. They are 4 pictures from 4 different guys about the life of Jesus. And we're going to be in Matthew chapter 7. And we're going to read verse 17 and 18. And in it, Jesus he's teaching through what's called the Sermon on the Mount, which is like a huge collection of all of Jesus' teachings. And he's coming towards the end. At the end of chapter 7 is the end of his Sermon on the Mountain. It just literally, Jesus goes up to a mountain and just has some of the most incredible things to say. And in Matthew chapter 7, verses 17 and 18, Jesus said this: likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, right? Totally makes sense. If you have fruit trees in your house, or maybe avocado or anything like that, put it up in the comments. Put up what kind of fruit tree you have, and if it produces good fruit or if it produces bad fruit. I had a little tree in the very front of my house. We've lived here 3 years now, and it was just this tiny tree when we moved in. I tended to it. Man, I put plant feed at the bottom of it. I knew it was like lemon or something. I could smell it on the leaves, and I took such good care of it for 3 years, and it didn't bear anything. No fruit came from the tree. This tiny little itty bitty thing grew on it and then fell off and died. And Jesus says this: but a bad tree bears bad fruit. Now, verse 18. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. My little tree out front wasn't bearing anything. So I ended up cutting it down. Literally, I just took it out a couple weeks ago because I was like, damn, I've put so much into this tree and it is bringing nothing good out of it. I'm just going to cut the tree out and take it out. But my neighbor right next door, this guy's got this like incredible orchard of cherimoya trees, if you know what those are. I mean, literally, he's got a ½ acre and it's entirely filled with these gorgeous, beautiful, big cherimoya trees, and they make these incredible cherimoyas from them. So he has good fruit coming out of his good tree, and I had bad fruit come out of my bad tree. And Jesus is using that analogy to talk about our lives. If our lives, being a tree, are good, we're going to see them pull out good. If our lives, being like a tree, are rooted in bad stuff, like my tree's roots were, and just not getting good stuff, man, then you're going to pull up bad things into your life. But you have to ask yourself, as Jesus is talking about fruit, what is fruit? Fruit is the work of God in your life. In Galatians chapter 5, maybe you saw the video that I posted of Levi. One of the first Bible verses I had to memorize was from Galatians 5. And in it, the author writes, the fruit of the Spirit, so the stuff that grows on the vines that's your life, right? The work of God is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the things that grow in your life as you get in relationship with God. And I love that. I wanted my son very early on to begin to think through some of that stuff. So I want to ask you, like, man, if you hear the list that I just sprayed off, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, are you seeing those things growing in your life as you've been at home in social distancing, or are you seeing the opposite of those things growing in your life? Are you being more frustrated, more tense, way less patient, way less loving, way less kind as you've gone through this? What you put into your life is what you are going to get out of your life. When you were squeezed, whatever's in there is what comes out of you. See, I'm going to just say right now, man, like, now is not the time to take in more junk. Now is not the time to take in more junk food, more junk shows, more junk music. Like, now is not the time to take in more junk. Now is the time where you can, instead of just consuming junk, you can actually begin to wrestle with those big questions that we all have about God, right? I mean, think about all the stuff that you've always wondered about God. Now is the time to begin to think through those things and wrestle with them, and not just like consume stuff randomly and gorge on more information. No, but to actually look specifically at who God is and what God is doing in the world, and begin to take in some of the things that you've always wondered about God. There was a man in the Bible who did this, and he lived a long time ago, and his name was Theophilus. And Theophilus had a guy named Luke. He go and find out everything that Luke could about Jesus, because Theophilus wanted to take in good things. He wanted to take in the things of Jesus, because he knew at the end of his life he'd either look more like Jesus or less like Jesus. So he pays this guy Luke a ton of money to go and study who Jesus was. And I love that his name is Theophilus, because Theophilus means lover of God. Isn't that cool? Theophilus means lover of God. So the letters that Luke wrote to the lover of God are called Luke. Luke's gospel was wrote to this man, the lover of God, Theophilus, and the book of Acts, which is what we're going to be reading as we go into this next season. We're going to be spending 28 days. There's 28 chapters in Acts that was originally written to this guy whose name literally means the lover of God. But listen to how Luke starts out. Luke chapter 1, verse 4. He writes this to Theophilus, the lover of God. He says, Theophilus, I have taken the time to write all this stuff down, all the things about Jesus that I have written in this gospel, so that you may know the certainty of the things that you have been taught. So you may know the certainty of the things that you have been taught. So what are some of the questions that you've had about God? The stuff that you are not certain of, the things that make you wonder and that you're like confused about and that you've tried to think about, but you just haven't had space for. Maybe it's stuff about God or Jesus or the Holy Spirit or the church or youth group or any of these different things. Why do we sing? Why do we raise our hands? These types of questions are the stuff that in this season we get to look at, we get to wrestle with, and we get to actually invest ourselves into. That's the stuff that we get to pour ourselves into in this season. Now is the time to get the answers to some of those tough questions that we all have about God, to live life like Theophilus did, being the lover of God. So what you put into your life always, but especially in this season, is what you will get out of your life. If you put in the things of Jesus, you're going to end up looking more like Jesus. If you put in junk, you're going to get junk out of your life. I want to say something. I love this, man, this line. If you watched more Tiger King during COVID-19 than you did, than you talked to your leader, or then you prayed, or then you read your Bible, or then you listened to worship music, if you listened and watched more Tiger King than anything to do with Jesus, then at the end of this, you are going to look more like the Tiger King than you will the King of Kings. You're going to look more like the Tiger King than you will the King of Kings at the end of this. Jesus calls himself the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Whatever you put into your life at this season is what's going to change and transform you. The end of COVID-19, you'll either look more like Jesus or you're going to look less like Jesus. So tonight, I just want to ask you, like, man, which one are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to come out of this looking more like, yeah, somebody said no one wants to look like the Tiger King. Amen, right? You're like, dude, I want to look like Jesus. I don't even know what he looked like, but I know I don't want to look like that guy. Exactly. Which are you going to choose? Are you going to end up looking more like Jesus or less like Jesus by the end of this? If you want to look less like Jesus, let me just tell you how to do that. If you want to look less like Jesus, this is the worst way that you can possibly do this, right? Stay up till 4 a.m. every day. Like, just waste yourself, stay up really, really late, binge watch television. That'll make you look less like Jesus. Worry all the time. That'll make you look less like Jesus. Don't pray. Don't read your Bible. Don't watch anything that has to do with stuff like this. Like, man, if you want to look less like Jesus in this season, do that stuff. That's how you'll look less like Jesus. That's how you'll end up looking more like the world. That's how you're going to end up more fearful, less loving, less kind, less gracious. Less of the fruit of the Spirit will grow in your life. But if you want to look more like Jesus, let me just give you a couple practical things. Go to bed before like midnight, dude. Like, at least I go to bed at 10:30 almost every single evening. And to me, that feels late. I know I sound like an old dude, but if you're staying up past midnight, I promise you, your brain won't be able to function right. You won't be able to think the next day. You won't be able to take in the thoughts that God has for you. The next is this: set limits on your apps, man. I don't know about you, but it's so easy to watch television and shows and Instagram all day long. Set limits on your apps so you don't just mindlessly consume stuff. You have to create space for you to be able to have meaningful and good conversations. Either maybe move to like watching one show a day or one movie every other day instead of just watching show after show after show after show and movie after movie after movie after movie. Is anybody else just getting so tired of watching content all the time? Look for ways throughout your day to thank God. Just like, man, thank God that I have this little fan in here because this room's getting hot and it feels good on me. Look for any creative way to thank God throughout the day. Pray at least once a day. Maybe it's before a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or maybe before you go to bed, or maybe when you wake up, or maybe while you're brushing your teeth or taking a shower. At any point in the day, pray. Prayer is just conversation with God. It gets stuff moving. And man, read your Bible. Join the Acts plan with us and read through the book of Acts with us. Discuss with your leaders. Talk about it. Tonight, one of the best ways that you can begin to look like Jesus is to hop into a small group. So we're going to go now and we're going to go follow the link in our bio, which will send you to our church's webpage. And then on there, you'll be able to click your small group link. And then that'll send you, if you're a guy, it'll send you one way. If you're a girl, it'll send you another. And you guys will be able to hop into small groups. So go ahead and exit out of here. I love you guys. Grace and peace. I will see you again soon. And go and hop into our small groups. It's one of the best ways to be changed into the image of Jesus, to end up looking more and more like Jesus, is to talk about this stuff and hang out in communities with each other. Community, Jesus chose to live his life in community with other people all the time. So one of the things that we do, right? We want to look more like Jesus. So we want to hop into community, even if it's virtual community during this time. So go ahead, everybody, hang on out of here. Go ahead and click the link in our bio. That'll send you to a page where you can click the Zoom link page for boys or girls, and then that'll get you into a Zoom discussion group for the evening. Guys, I love seeing some of this stuff. You've been reading your Bible. You've been working out. Working out's great. That's such a good opportunity to be able to do that. What's up, Austin? I just asked everybody to hop into their Zoom small group. So, bro, feel free to hop in. We would love to have you hanging out with us as one of our leaders. It was awesome to be with you guys. Thank you for being with us. Grace and peace. Until next time, we will see you soon.